Hello children, today we will take up the third topic of class 10 standard and the name of the topic is pair of linear equations in two variables, and in that we are going to discuss about substitution method. If you go through exercise 3.3, you will find that solve the following pair of linear equations in two variables by substitution method is the heading. Actually, first of all, let me tell you why it is called as two variables, because here x is one variable and y is another variable. Again, x is one variable, y is one variable, and there are two equations of that type, and that is why the name of the topic is pair of linear equations in two variables. Now, solving means what? Solving means we have to find the values of x and y for which the equations are satisfied. Now, how to solve it? Let us see. The first step that is there is, you call the given equation as 1 and you call the given equation, second equation as 2. And then what you do is, you take this x is equal to, if I transpose this y towards right side, it will become 14 minus y. So the value of x is 14 minus y. I will write it as third equation. Then I will substitute equation third in equation second. Substitute equation third in equation second. What happens? Let us see. See, equation second says x minus y equal to 4. And from equation 1, we have got the value of x as 14 minus 1. This I am going to substitute here. If I substitute here, let us see what I get. You can check here. I am going to put in place of x, I am going to put 14 minus y. So indirectly what I had done is, I have substituted x in the second equation. So this I will get it as 14 minus y. Now this I further, if I solve it, it becomes 14 minus y is equal to 4. Then after simplification, this becomes 14 minus 2y is equal to 4. If again I simplify it further, this becomes 14 minus 4 is equal to 2y. And 14 minus 4 is 10. 10 is equal to 2y. So 10 divided by 2 is equal to y. So children, what I got here is y is equal to 5 is the value of y. Now this y is equal to 5, I will put in the first equation. I can put in any of the three equations. I can put it in first equation, I can put it in second equation, or I can put it in third equation also. Okay, let me put it in third equation. So what happens here is, x is equal to 14 minus y. So x is equal to 14 minus 5. So x is equal to 14 minus 5 is 9. So children, now what I got, let us try to understand what we have got. We have got two values for x and y, and if I put these two values in the given equation, the equation will be satisfied. If you want to check your answer, it is so simple. The first equation says x plus y is equal to 14. So let us see, x plus y means 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. So 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. That means the first equation is satisfied. Now the second equation says x minus y is equal to 4. That means 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. So this verifies my answer for substitution method. Now the next question that arises in a child's mind is, x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 5, sir, you have got it. And you have substituted x from this equation. Why can't we substitute this something from here in this equation? Yes, it can be substituted. We can substitute either x from the first equation in the second equation, y from the first equation in the second equation, x from the second equation in the first equation, y from the second equation in the first equation. So what I want to tell you is, one problem can be solved by 4 methods. and don't expect me to solve all the 4 methods, but since it is the first problem, I would like to solve the problems by 2 methods. The first method is already explained to you. The second method I am going to explain now. See here, again I will write the same equation. X plus y is equal to 40. This I will call it as first equation. Again, x minus y is equal to 4. This I will call it as second equation. Now what I will do is, I will write x as it is here and I will transpose y this side. If I do that, what happens is x will be equal to 4 plus y. So what I have done is x is equal to 4 plus y. This I will call it as third equation. If you see the first method, here I have eliminated substituted x from the first equation in the second equation. If you see the second method, I am trying to substitute x from the second equation in the first equation. So what I'll write here is substitute equation 3 in equation 1. Let us see what happens. See, I am not going to write anything in place of x, but y I will keep it blank. So y I will write it, and then in place of x I am going to substitute the value of x. As you can see here, the value of x is 4 plus y. Let's see what happens. This, if I continue, 4 plus y is equal to 14. That means 4 plus 2y is equal to 14. So that means here, if I continue, 2y is equal to 14 minus 4. If 2y is equal to 14 minus 4, then 2y will be equal to 10. And if 2y is equal to 10, then y is equal to 5. Now this y is equal to 5, I can substitute in first equation, I can substitute in second equation, I can substitute in third equation to get the value of x. So already in the third equation says x is equal to 4 plus y. In that only if I substitute, then what I will get here is x is equal to 4 plus 5, and that will be equal to x is equal to 9. So children, again you can check your answer. Here I got x equal to 9, here also I got x equal to 9, here I got y is equal to 5, here I got y is equal to 5. So in total what I want to tell you is, you have substituted x from the first equation in the second equation, even then the values are same in both cases. Here you are substituting what? You are substituting x from the second equation in the first equation, even then the answers are same. So once again I repeat the same sentence. A linear equation in two variables can be solved either by substituting x from first equation into second equation, y from first equation into second equation, x from second equation in first equation, y from second equation in first equation. So in total 4 methods are there, but as we proceed further, I will tell you shortcuts and easy methods of substitution. Since it was the first problem, in my introductory problem, I have solved the problems by 2 methods. Now as we proceed further, I will keep on telling you the difficult ways and the easiest way to substitute and get the solutions of x and y. In my next video, I will be continuing with all those exercises. Thank you.